Hello, welcome to game 2 of my match against Cardmaster. I was able to win the first one, which is great. So moving on to game 2. Let's take a look at this kingdom. We've got Plentiful plus buy. We've got Gains with Vampire, trashing with Bat. Lookout, plus buy with Stockpile. Stockpiles seem good. Academy could potentially be useful for the bridge stuff. Not sure how you're drawing though. Yeah, so the thing here is there's really no draw other than like Settlers busting Village. And there's no easy plus. I mean, you can get plus actions with Academy, but what are you doing with that? You can get 5 bridges into play potentially with Academy. But what is that doing for you? You can get 3 provinces and then your deck is a wreck. I guess you can just start frogging bridges until you get 5 bridges again. I really want to get vampires. What is the vampire gaining from me? Vampires getting stockpiles than trashing. Yeah, I mean, what makes more sense to me is getting thin. You know, you're winning on provinces here, so you're getting thin, buying. They must have a 2/5 and are going for the vampire. Yes. Getting thin on provinces, getting thin. So like stockpile lookout, grab a vampire, then get stockpiles and merchants, and then once the stockpiles run out, you spend that money to get some merchant guilds, and your deck's got merchants, merchant guild, a couple silvers. Getting thin with lookout along the way, that doesn't feel great either. Navigator could play in there. Help set up future turns. Baron is a little bit slow here with stockpiles. Stockpile seems fast enough to make that work. So the question is, do I go double stockpile or stockpile lookout? Double stockpile lets me hit higher price points faster. Lookout stockpile lets me cycle through faster, play with my stockpiles more often. So I think that's what I'll go with. You can consider a second lookout here. Given that the heavily limiting factor on this kingdom is draw, having as thin a deck as possible seems important. Here I assume it's just going to be another lookout. I'm not 100%. I'm diluted. What does diluted mean? I cannot buy actions this turn. Okay, well that makes that decision quite easy. Bottom deck this stockpile, which is quite annoying. Although I'll have a big hit next turn. We'll just get another lookout per the plan. Bottom deck the other stockpile. This is 2 shuffles in a row of bottom deck to stockpile. Not cool. Shuffler, whoever shuffled the cards. That's a nice. If you can draw a bridge with all treasures, you can get multiple stockpiles. It did not seem to be super easy to be able to get even a draw with that much money, but okay. So I've got 5 here, 3 buys. I can grab just like 2 stockpiles and Settlers, I guess. Yeah, grab the stockpiles while they're grabbable. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this bottom card of my deck is also with stockpiles. There's a non-zero chance I reveal 3 stockpiles with this lookout. Problem is that, yeah, that just really hurts my pace here. Oh, it was not. What was it? It's just okay. There's nothing. Yeah, grab the last stockpiles. That's pretty much how I play with stockpiles. You just grab them when you can. I'll see what they do with 3. They will have trashed here, right? They'll have trashed with their bat at some point. They trashed 2. Okay. Take copper here. So we got 9. So you can go with the bustling villages. You get a little bit of draw out of that. My plan had just been to take like 2 merchants and a silver. I'll be thin enough that I can get around to that. I think I'll have trashed 3 already. I'll have trashed 5. I'll be through my stockpiles next shuffle. Probably need to get a second silver. I don't really want to get an academy. I'm not super strong on this plan, but it's the plan that I have come up with. It seems possible with best luck that if you have, imagine you have 5 settlers in your discard pile, 5 bustling villages in hand, and 10 cards in your deck. You can play every bustling village to pick up a settlers. And imagine you even had 5 coppers and 5 settlers in your discard pile in the 25 card deck, 5 bustling villages on top. You could get to a 15 card hand there. And then with Academy and all those actions, have a bridge mega turn. I'm just not seeing organizing the shuffle like that is even close to possible. You'll have all those cards mixed in amongst each other, and you still need to spend 5 turns buying bustling villages. Buy all the well, it becomes cheaper once you have a couple of bridges, but stockpiles are going to be gone soon. I'm considering frogging this lookout. I think I still have enough stuff I'm going to trash. Yeah, that's nice. I'll save the stockpile for a bit. The settlers will draw me a card next turn, which is nice. They just took golds. Doesn't seem unreasonable. I'm going to grab 2 more merchants here and the merchant guild. It's a moderately nice X. It makes them discard 1. Yeah, unfortunately, if I take this copper, I'm just not playing the lookout, I suppose. I can top deck it because this is a lot of junk. Okay, I've got a bat down there, lookout, merchant guild, a bunch of stuff. So this is my last stockpile. Worth noting. I think I'm just going to get a merchant and a silver. Second silver seems okay. Bottom 2 cards are bat and something. Still have a bunch of coppers down there. The double lookout not quite trashing as well as I would hope. I guess that's what you expect. Lookout's not necessarily great in that respect. Okay, they've just gotten a province, and they trashed my merchant and discarded my bat. Wasn't very nice. I'll play this lookout first. Give me a chance to draw into something good, which I do. Same thing again. Okay, so Merchant Guild silver here. I'm just gonna take one merchant and trash this copper. I'll have gotten to trash an estate and 2 coppers this turn, which means I'm almost all the way thin. My deck should be capable. The piles are kind of low, but their deck is still pretty junky. I feel decent about this position, and I could buy a copper or something to have more trashing, but I think I just want to get my deck thin. For the extra copper, I'm sorry, is what I meant. Yes, this is nice. The Settlers at the very bottom of the shuffle. You know, I've not been tracking their shuffles as close as I could, but it's quite nice to have that, because potentially if you can even trigger a shuffle, you can get the cards out. These seem like very, very good turns for my opponent. Maybe I'm underestimating their deck, where this is just the turn where they had all the Settlers and the coppers, and they get one turn like this per shuffle. Well, they already bought a province this shuffle, I think, so perhaps I'm... Yeah, they've got golds, so golds help you hit high price points. My goal here is to get Merchant Guild in play, maybe trash a lookout. I still have this copper. I've gotten rid of all of my estates. They've got 2 estates still and like 6 coppers. I mean, I know they have 6 coppers because they have 6 in play. I don't have that much left that I want to trash other than the lookout and this copper that's in hand. The Settlers isn't doing much for me. And I just drew it. Okay. I guess I can't really even play this lookout, and I don't want to top deck it. So I'm just going to buy another merchant. I'm also getting Academy now, and claim that I can get a bunch of merchant guilds in play. But I'm not that worried about it. I don't want to grab a bustling village, because I guess I'll grab one bustling village. The piles are getting low and they have a significant VP lead, so that is something to watch out for. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I didn't play my... If I'd played the lookout first, I would have been able to trash the lookout. But okay, so I have lookout copper down there. Now I just have copper down there. Trash copper. Discard bat, I suppose. The card I want to discard, keep the bustling village in hand. Play the Merchant Guild. Okay, so this lets me just get Merchant Province. Get a couple of coffers. I can still have the lookout that I can trash. I'm also okay trashing the Settlers. Maybe I should have considered that merchant a little bit more strongly, given the pile situation, but I just don't expect... They've got 3 golds, so they should be able to get a province to shuffle, but getting 2 provinces to shuffle seems a little tough, and lowering the piles seems quite tough as well. Like, they could take 2 merchants here. Okay, so they did the thing. They took 2 merchants. Yeah, I mean, I think my plan here is to play this lookout just to make sure I get the things I need. If I need to trash a merchant, to trash a merchant. The question is, do I play it before or after the Settlers or the other merchant? I'll play my merchants first, see what happens. Okay, got to a silver, which is good. Well, the bat is unfortunately not going to survive. Play out my merchants. Okay, they've got a look at. I've got a merchant down there. I don't want to put that on top. Okay, 8 or 10. They've already played their bridge, right? They've got 2 bridges, 3 golds. They played. Yes, the question is just, do I need to buy province estate here? I think I do. It seems possible, at least, for them to get 2 bustling villages next turn. So that was still a nice turn. This is a really nice starting draw for me. They might even be able to get 2 bustling villages and an estate to win, which seems not impossible here. No, only 2 buys. Okay, so this will be province duchy. This was a very nice draw for me, and I have 3 coffers, which is quite nice. My province bustling village seems very, very dangerous for them. Problem is their deck is not thin, and these later shuffles where they find their settlers at the bottom half of the shuffle is troublesome. So like their next turn, they're not going to be able to get any settler plays in, so they're going to have a lot fewer coppers in hand. It does look like they will have a gold in their starting hand, and there's still a bridge. They've got 2 bridges. So like the bustling village settlers stuff won't work next turn. So they've got a gold and whatever they can just draw naturally, which is mostly going to be coppers. Still, I think they need to take a duchy here. They agreed. All right, we'll play another merchant, play a couple of merchants here until I see what's going on. All right, so now I'm going to play this lookout and hopefully find another lookout. Excellent. So the merchant gives me a card and a money. The silver gives me 2 money. So I've got 5 merchants here. It's 5 money, 7 money. The merchant builds 8 money. So this would, plus I've got 3 coffers. This would be 10, 12. So I could take the silver and go province duchy, or I could see what I draw with the merchant, what is left in my deck. Green cards mostly. Near the top, unfortunately. I think I'm going to take the merchant just to move through the deck more, to try to make sure I have a good turn next turn. Ah, bustling. Yeah. Okay, so I've got 9. 9 or 12. So I think I'm just going to take a province and a copper here. Copper gives me an extra coffer and gives me some pressure. And in best case, I can trash it to a lookout or something, or discard it with a lookout and draw it up with. Okay, come on, silver. Okay, this was not a good turn. My silver was in the bottom. I guess I only ended up getting 1 silver, or I have 2 silvers at the bottom. No, yeah, my 2 silvers are just at the bottom. So they're up by 6 points. I can't get a province here. I guess I'm getting duchy. Or I can just take like estate. No, because if they get a province, well, if they get a province next turn, I lose pretty much no matter what. So I have to kind of pretend they're not going to get a province next turn, and I'm going to get 2. That seems pretty unlikely. This doesn't seem like I'm in a great spot. Not missing. If I hit my silver here, I would gladly province and dare them to take the last province, but the silvers are at the bottom. Whew. So if they get province, they get to 31. I need province duchy to catch up. So I guess. Ouch. It triggered a shuffle too with both my silvers out of it. I'm pretty much dead here. I have no way to generate 8 money next turn because my 2 silvers both missed the shuffle. Maybe I should have considered that before playing this last merchant. I guess if I draw the silver, though, I feel like I can have a good chance of winning the game. They're frogging bridges now. Yeah, just I don't know what I can do next turn that lets me win the game. Like take a baron here or something. A state doesn't really help me. I don't really have stuff down there to trash. With the lookout. A couple of coppers, I guess. They're getting towards these end of the shuffle turns where if they find their bustlings at the end of the shuffle, they can do stuff. This is a tough one. Miserable hurts a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of options here. Grab like a bridge. This shuffle was really bad. Last shuffle was really bad. Triggering this shuffle, which is even worse. And I need to get both these last 2 provinces to win. I didn't buy the province last turn because it was all my coffers, and I mean, if they get a province, is there some world where I get the last province and 4 duchies? Maybe, but not with my silvers out of this shuffle. I'm kind of hopeless. Yeah. So what is this? 16 VP. I'll play on until they get 1 more duchy. Let's just get an estate. Another silver, maybe? And yeah, if they buy 1 more duchy, now they can start on the bustling villages too. Yeah, looks like they're having a good turn. So this shuffle is going to be terrible for them. They're not going to be able to do anything, but they're able to win the game here. So good game, and we move to game 3.